everyone, it's Andy Zitzmann, founder of the GAMETIME Movement, where I'm on a mission to helping you and 1 million other people step up your game. In this short 3 to 5 minutes every day, I'm going to provide you with inspiration, motivation, and empowering information so that you can wake up, have a little pick-me-up, get fired up so that you step up on a daily basis. So get ready, because it's time, it's your time, it's game time. Hey, what's up everyone? It's Andy Zitzmann and welcome to today's show. Today, we're going to be talking about how to deal with mistakes and failures. That's right, how to deal with mistakes and failures. You see, as an entrepreneur, small business owner, a coach, a trainer, a consultant, whatever it is that you may be doing, or maybe you're just someone that's going out there and saying, you know what, I'm going to do something great with my life, with my business. I'm going to do something great. Well, guess what? Making mistakes and having failures are going to be part of that process. And you just got to trust the process and know that in order to do anything great in life, you're going to make mistakes. And you're gonna have failures. In fact, there's a phenomenal quote out there that says this. It says, a man that's never made a mistake has never made anything. Now that is powerful. I mean, a man that's never made a mistake has never made anything. I'll tell you what, there are so many things and so many mistakes that I've made throughout my life and in my career. And in fact, if you look at one of the best champions out there, the greatest of all time in the NBA, Michael Jordan, you can look at his career and you probably remember all the game-winning shots, all the magnificent moves, all the games that he won. I mean, it was amazing. However, Michael Jordan will be the first to tell you that he actually missed more shots than he made. He actually, missed more game-winning shots than he made. We only remember the ones he made because those are the ones that we see over and over again. But he'll tell you, he said, he missed hundreds of game-winning shots. Not one or two, hundreds of game-winning shots throughout his career. And he missed plenty of dunks. And he made mistakes. He had turnovers, and he just, early in his career, he had a lot of things that he didn't do really well. But he got better and better. He made the mistakes. He had failures. He learned from them. And eventually, about 9 years later, I think it was 9 years into his career, he finally won his first championship. I mean, it took him years to make mistakes and to have failures before he finally got to the promised land. And so if you're an entrepreneur, you know, and you got to know that this is part of the process. You got to trust the process, and that knowing that mistakes and failures are part of it, and that knowing that if you're going to do something great, and the bigger you decide to go, the bigger game you decide to play, the bigger your goals, the more mistakes, the more failures that are going to come with it. I mean, you've heard the story before. Thomas Edison, it took him like 10,000 tries before he finally developed the light bulb or developed electricity. I mean, 10,000 tries before he got there, and he never gave up. I mean, just imagine if he would have given up after the 5th try, the 10th try, the 1,000th try. Who knows what would have happened? But he never gave up because he knew he was on his way to success. He knew that in every mistake there was a lesson. He knew that in every failure there was growth. And you know this too. You know this too. So how do we deal with these mistakes and these failures? The first thing we have to do is just get real conscious and clear that it's part of the process. Just trust the process and just let yourself off the hook and know you're going to make mistakes, you're going to make failures. The second thing is why don't we start to look at mistakes and failures as something positive? Change the meaning, right? If you want something to change in your life, just change the meaning you attach to it. So if today you're attaching something negative to a mistake or attaching something negative to a failure, just change the meaning and say, you know what? A mistake is something positive. A failure is something positive. What's the lesson? What can I learn from this? How can I change? How can I grow? What can I do better next time? And if you take that attitude of positivity into your mistakes and your failures, you will learn, you will grow, and you will step up your game. And you will also learn to embrace and just love mistakes and failures. In fact, I like to say this: making mistakes makes champions. Making mistakes makes champions. That's right. So what if, for a second, you looked at mistakes and failures and said, you know what? The more mistakes I make, the more failures I have, the better off I am, the further ahead I'm going. In fact, you might have heard the term out there before that said, fail forward fast. That's right, fail forward fast. What does that mean? That means when you're failing, you're actually still moving forward. So go for it. Go for it. And if you fail, great, you're moving forward. You're making progress. You're moving towards your dream. If you make a mistake, great, you're moving forward. You're making progress. You're moving towards your dream. The more mistakes you make and the more failures you make, the better off you are. Because it's those who sit on the sideline and do nothing that will never make a mistake, that will never fail, but they'll also never, ever succeed. They'll never truly have the life and business that they dream of, that you yourself are dreaming of. And you are capable. You are going to go out there and make it happen if you just look at your mistakes, look at your failures as something positive, as something that is part of the process, because you know this: making mistakes makes champions. Fail forward fast. Get there fast by taking chances, taking risks, making mistakes, and having your failures. Add them all up, and when it's all said and done, as long as you stay in the game and you never give up, your mistakes and your failures will lead to learning, will lead to growth, and will get you closer and closer to your dream each and every time. So today, just remember, making mistakes makes champions. It's time. It's your time to go out there and make it happen. Make those mistakes, have those failures, and step up your game in life and business. It's game time. Hey, thanks for tuning in today, and thanks for stepping up your game. Here's what you can do to spread the movement. Go to GAMETIMEMovement.com and be sure to share your Game Time Moment of the day, your GMOTD, so that others will feel compelled to share their Game Time moments too. And if you haven't already, subscribe on iTunes or Stitcher Radio, and please be so kind to leave a rating and review so that we can reach 1 million people and encourage them to step up their game too. This is Andy Zitzmann reminding you it's your time, it's game time. Till next time.